What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Simple Decisions to Row. I am the Mental Alchemist, and today we will be doing a world reading. I've been trying to work on this for the last few days, and it was just not very clear to me. So I'm trying to use the cards, and I'm getting the basics, the foundation of the reading, but it was just like not clear. So I just had to take a step back and work through some energies and so um, tapping into my own energy definitely helped quite a bit. So we're going to, jump into it as usual and get this message out here. Now, from the energies that I tapped into within myself, I'm not sure if it's going to turn into an world reading from start to finish, but definitely have a message here. All right, so Um, whew, the message is from and about the divine feminine, the divine whore, mother energy, goddess, feminine. Okay, we all have masculine and feminine energy, so this message is for everybody, not just women. But there are a lot of messages dedicated to women, but overall, everybody tapping into their feminine energy. So, this message is going to be about unlearning and relearning the things that you've been taught by society, religion, area behavior. What's the damn C? I can't even remember. Cognition, okay? Where you grow up and the things that you learn that made an impression on how you observe yourself and the world around you, how you perceive and project things, how you interact with things, and specifically with the divine feminine, the female energies. So basically, everything has been flipped upside down. You've learned things backwards, you were taught things backwards, and again, specifically with the divine feminine. Now, the main thing that was coming up in the reading as I first pulled the spread that I was not quite understanding was about, again, I had that school energy there, that learning energy, working on, and I kept getting page energy, so young energy, children energy, and the mother kept coming up. So, um, and the divine feminine, the empress, the high priestess, the the queen of wands, and also air and water. So pretty much I'll have multiple feminine aspects and energy that have messages to convey. Now, the thing that was coming up was Mary Magdalene, and so also Cardi B showed up in this reading. Everything I say is allegedly. This is just messages that I'm tapping into. I don't know these people. I'm just describing an energy. And so the AMAs came up. She's hosting that. And so, all right, let me try to stay on topic. I kind of be all over the place, but hopefully everything comes together and those that are supposed to get the message understand what I'm saying. So, Mary Magdalene showed up, and so of course the Bible will show up. And so one thing I uncovered when, usually when I'm getting these impressions and things, sometimes I do research on certain things, kind of dig in a little bit, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And so what I found out was that Mary Magdalene in the original Bible, or in the realm of, because I am no, what's the damn word? Um, Expert in the Bible or much of anything. I'm still learning. I am a student. And I am trying to assist people by, putting out what I've learned, what resonated for me. And if it resonates for you, that's cool. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, what to think, what to believe, not even in the least bit. Um, so, Mary Magdalene, the Bible, Cardi B. the end, of course, the things that you've been taught backwards, right? So in the Bible, in the original text, allegedly in the form, in the realm of Mary Magdalene was never mentioned as a whore, just a sinner. So also, I was watching Bobby Hemming. If you don't know who that is and you are interested, just look him up. You'll get plenty of information. And he says that they, blasphemy talk more shit about the feminine aspect in Mary Magdalene than they did the devil. Okay, I thought that was pretty funny. And again, I'm no expert. I know probably 1, 2, 3, 5, 7% of the Bible. And again, that's in the realm of no specifics. I don't know. I don't. So, but I felt that was, that hit me. And I thought that was pretty funny because, yeah, they talked more shit about Mary Magdalene and her energy, her aspect, her archetype, more than they did the devil himself. Okay. Now, take that as it resonates. All right. So, again, this is, the way I'm understanding is that they, turn, everybody, even feminine, against the divine feminine. I am not a feminist. This is not the realm of things I talk about. Um, so this is not me coming from a personal viewpoint in this moment. As we get through things, I may have a personal viewpoint or not, whatever. But so they turn men and women and just the general energy of the world against women. Um, and so, in order to discredit her more and whatever the intention was in a heavier energy, a lowly energy, is to talk about her being a whore and um, sending your intentions towards sex, especially from a feminine, into a negative thing. So instead of, so when you see these images of women being lewd and in touch with their sexuality and vulgar, most people see it as, a negative, raunchy thing. And so either way, they're showing you when it comes from a feminine, specifically, this is lewd, this is nasty, this is disgusting, this is repulsive, this is something that you don't want to be associated with. But on the same token, these are things that people are attracted to. Women, I mean, men and women, whomever, are attracted to sex. This is a natural feeling. This is a natural urge. So instead of you viewing it as a necessity, as rebirth and growth and replenishing the world and, the positive aspects of women and femininity and the ability to create and procreate and, give life to, it is seen as lewd and, so. Again, energies, you guys can, they are everything, thoughts, words, intentions, tables, chairs, everything. Everything is energy. It does not die. It cannot be destroyed, only transmuted. It's all about intention. So, the intention of turning the feminine into and the way you view sex into a repulsive thing, into a negative heavy energy, is to have you go against your own instincts. And so when you see Cardi B, who represents the divine whore, no disrespect, I'm just describing energies, although you are very attracted to that sexually, men and or women, um, you will still, have lowly things to say and hypocritical things to say about that type of energy. And so when you are having these, when you're doing and engaging in these acts, um, you feel guilt and trauma behind it. So therefore, when you are creating in that space from your sexual side, from the sexual energy, it is creating in a chaotic manner. It's not creating in a light manner. So it has thwarted your vision and an intention on a subconscious level. So even if you're not intentionally or purposely thinking these things about yourself or other people, or while you're in the act, it is still creating out of chaos because you've already have a point of view and point of feeling and point of truth in this type of energy. And so yeah, it manifests in a dark energy. So in my digging and trying to figure out this message, I um, encountered multiple feminine energies. Specifically, well, first, the heaviest, the most, is the Sekhmet, the cat goddess. It is multiple cat goddess, but Sekhmet, warrior, vengeful. This is a balance, though. So, before we get into that, let's talk about this. Energy, again, is a duality, positive or negative, okay? So it is all about your intentions, and you can use it. There is no right or wrong when it comes to that. It is just your intention. It is, whatever you decide to do. You have free will, so whether you are light or dark or in between or whatever, it's all about your intention. And so, um, you I'm no expert, and so this is how I am discerning this particular message. Um, I may discern it later, different later. So now I'm saying that you cannot. Okay, when it comes to energy, you want to move in that energy the way that it's required for you to move. If you go in battle, a war, you are not going to come in with prayer hands up when motherfuckers that you are fighting with have Uzis, AKs, ARs, spells, um, heavy duty fucking artillery, and you coming in with prayer hands. Like, that's just not going to work. Maybe it will, depending on the extreme you're working in, how you've mastered your emotions that you work with. Everybody is different. Your energy will be activated in different ways, depending on who you are, and what energies you naturally work in. But the message I'm getting here is that you cannot think that you're going to win a war coming in an energy that is not present in the moment, okay? So I'm getting that if you are, again, like I just said, you're not going to come in with prayer hands when motherfuckers have heavy duty artillery aimed at you. You need to be moving in the energy that's required of the situation. Even with your day to day, when you're going to work, you're not going to come in with heavy artillery and motherfuckers coming in with prayer hands. Like, you move in the energy that is required. You move in the energy that you're working with to get the desired results. So again, it does depend on the desired results as well. So move in the energy that is required. So it's not about getting rid of dark aspects or ego or anything like that. It's controlling it so that you can call on that energy at any moment. It is, if I need to call on money, I'm recalling the energy that is required to make money, to move money. Again, it's based on individual energies within you. And again, the result you're trying to obtain. You move in the energy required for the situation. We all have multiple personalities, and you use those personalities when the time calls. You have your phone personality, your work personalities, motherfuckers got me fucked up personality, my go get 'em personality, my laid back personality. They all call on when they are needed, okay? Um, So I hope I'm making sense so far. And I'm trying to stay on track. So again, I might be moving everywhere, but I hope that whoever needs this will get this. All right. So let's see. Okay. I think that now I'm going to go ahead and pull cards and see. I'm sure let's just move on. And then if things need to come back up, then they will. So let's see. What does the divine feminine have to say? What aspect are we working with in this moment? So I do feel like there will be some type of large ritual on the AMAs. Again, it's always with the divine feminine representing rebirth, and so segment fire energy, Leo energy, cat goddess, lion goddess, tiger goddess, cat goddess. I know I'm all over. Okay. Um, says she is so close that she can taste it. It's what I've been getting for the last few days. I mean, things are going to get I mean, she is like upset. That is what I perceive. I feel a lot more calm in this moment, but energy definitely been hamped up. Revenge is a word I'm getting constantly with that energy. All right, so let's see. Okay, so one of the things I am getting again here is what is the air one? Let's see, 1 second. I guess I left that. I was supposed to get the other paper. Um, so we need to get into the energy of balance and harmony. As far as forgiveness, so it's some forgiving yourselves for letting go of the guilt. The my heart is lighter than a feather energy. So this is crossroads energy. You know, when you pass over, and again with rebirth, this is having no guilt. That is what the scale is for when crossing over as the deceased, or again with the rebirth, that I have not stolen, I have not killed, that your flesh body is not that of the spirit. This is a vessel that is temporarily used. And so whatever you may have done, again with the Christian aspect of ask for forgiveness and things shall be forgiven, but this is just you, that energy that is within you that forgives you for you putting yourself in different positions, you not expressing enough self-love, but beyond that, just understanding that your physical is not your spiritual. You have come here to experience different things, to acquire unconditional love in different types of energies, whether they are high or lower of nature. So I have not stolen, I have not killed, I have not coveted, I have not committed adultery, I have not lied, all of that. So this is you releasing those things that you have not actually done at your genuine core, real you, your spirit, your soul, okay? This is you weighing your heart against that feather. You have no regrets. You have no fears, no sorrow. This is you releasing those things that you are realizing are not you. Okay? All right, so let's see what else we have here. Let's get deeper. Okay, having control or strength over the Trinity, the mind, body, and the soul. Um, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 6 protons. That came up here, so I'm going to speak it. All right, so you again, I feel like I need to go back to the point of not having to get rid of aspects of you that you may consider low vibrational. Some of them probably, but I'm just speaking of that egotistic nature, that um, I guess aggressive nature, that revenge nature. Um, and this is again a balance. You don't fully be in that. I mean, you can if you want to, do you? Um, or being fully dark or being fully light. Too much of anything can be an issue, can create blockages. Um, this is about a balance and also about using the energy that is required in that situation to get your desired results. So, just being able to control them, being able to call at them or banish them, so to speak, at any given moment. So, when you need to manifest something that requires high vibrational energy, such as, um, it's all up to perception, but such as money, for argument's sake. You want to get in a high vibrational energy. Remember a time when you got your biggest check or your biggest accomplishment, when you felt the most abundant. Be in that moment, that energy of, yes, this is what the fuck I've been working for. It feels so good. I feel so accomplished. I feel so content. My energy is just so high. Can't nobody tell me shit. Calling on that energy when you need to call in money, okay? Um, and so, yeah, apply it to each energy or each personality of you as an individual or whatnot. So, even when negative things are going on in the world and you see them broadcasted or whatnot, you can use that energy. Again, it cannot die, but you can change that energy. When somebody's sending you shade and you transmute that to, um, you intake that energy as you transmute it and intake it and expel it back out into the direction that you want it to be in, okay? Um, what else was I about to say? Um, do. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, so again, this is all about studying yourself. Okay, so in learning your triggers and learning your high points, your low points, your triggers, whatever, and applying it to situations, learning how to apply that aspect of you to whatever situation is needed in. So again, everybody is so different. You just have to know you in order to know how to make these things work for your highest benefit. So this is also about making decisions, and I'm still a little stuck on here, but hopefully this becomes clear, or I kind of okay. Anyway, so it's about a decision and cutting off. So let me look at this for a second. This is you getting in touch with your higher self and trusting your higher self. This is you leaning on your own understanding, having clear intentions, and focusing on that intention to get your desired results. What's this here? Okay. Also, these they're also trying to them, whoever you want them to be, trying to stop these unions, these sacred unions, how whatever you want to call it, the twin flames and soulmates, your other duality, that other part of you, that missing piece. They don't want these unions to come into union because it would evoke and create and birth change. There needs to be a division for them to um, get their desired result. They don't want things to come together, love wise, union wise, and they definitely are attacking the youth, um, mental wise, with music and social media and digital devices, and not just the youth, but everyone. But it is definitely more. They're definitely more subjective to it. But yes, they don't want the unions to come together, and that is another reason why the divine feminine is being attacked right now. You can tell by just all the type of things that are on on social media or whatnot. And not that the masculine is not being attacked or anything. Is because I am a female that is more prominent or more in my eyesight or more in my awareness. Again, I'm not feminist. This is not my lane. This is the message that I'm getting here. I definitely, I'm understanding of both sides, at least to some degree, because I am of both sides, masculine and feminine. Um, but again, with the, you know, blaming the feminine energy, even in men, the feminine energy in men and women on the breakdown of society. And um, I'm trying to hear the message clearly, feel it clearly. I'm trying to get every detail out, but my mind wanders. So bear with me. Um, so, but just to create an aspect of the lowly, or what is perceived as lowly attributes of femininity, is all there is, or just mostly at the forefront. And with this perception imprinted on psyche, subconscious, and conscious, this is how people are manifesting when they're in their sexual energy, or out of chaos, and things are birthing in a thwarted way. Um, and again, so this is again about unlearning the things you've learned, and asking questions and being open to answers. And okay, so let's see, what is this here for? Okay, yeah. So again, not wanting it to come together, um, not wanting these unions to come together, and again with the sexuality of women. So again, they use these artists to um, embody different archetypes. So again, with I'm feeling the Cardi B with the divine whore, the Mary Magdalene type of energy persona. Even if you listen to her lyrics, it's a lot about mentioning her belly, birthing money from the sea, birthing mother energy. There's always staircases and circles and caves in which represent the womb, and very vulgar, very sexual. And so, again, people are attracted to this energy sexually, entertaining wise. Um, but at the same time, they are disgusted to some degree. And again, it just puts it shows up in a chaotic way. So again, this energy can be used whichever way you intend for it to be used. Their intentions that I'm understanding is to put a negative um, same old ritual, long time since beginning of time, a negative connotation on feminine sexuality, and in turn, sexual energy is creating chaotic things. Okay, it's showing up in the material as chaos. Um, okay, so let's see. So I'm getting a lot of sense of waiting. I'm not understanding that quite yet, but we're going to try to figure this out. Stuck in waiting, waiting for revenge, waiting for unions, waiting for this coming together, waiting for decisions to be made. Okay. All right. Let's gather these and go and see what else we get here. So let's see. What is your message? What is the now? So I'm seeing a lack of trust on both sides. Um, Creating division. So with this spiritual war that is going on, everything you guys happens in the spirit, meaning, in a different aspect in your mind. So everything that you can think of in your imagination, things that happen in the spirit, things that you pray for before they happen, etc. Whatever, however that resonates for you, is already done. It happens there first. It happens in the spirit. It happens in the mind. It happens there before it is manifested physically. So there is definitely a victory. Um, Taking back birthright is also here. There's already a victory on the side of oof, that's a cringy way. I don't want to say that. I mean, I need to come up with new terms because everything is so tainted, you guys. You can't even say woke or conscious or anything. So I've done changed that to awareness. It's just so many different terms that I just cringe when I fucking it come to mind, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say. um, for the ones, I'm just gonna say the ones, okay? Because everybody is not somebody. Everybody is not the one, a one, collective, spirit, universe, all being, alpha and omega. Everybody is not. It doesn't matter your race, if you're black or, it does not. Everybody is not of high energy. Everybody is not. Everybody plays their own roles. Definitely a lot of bots, a lot of followers, a lot of non what's the damn word? Action ownership type of people. Everybody is not of royalty. Okay, it's just not. Everybody has their roles to play, and it's just a distraction. Um, a lot of people are here to create distractions, and so. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so there is a victory here with the Empress, the Divine Mother, with the triple aspect, with the coming together, with the mind, body, and soul. Um, I got victory here. Okay, okay, so okay, so distorted reality, distortion, illusions. So I know I keep like so. There's so many things are coming to mind. All right. Again, with the slow, with the patience, slowing down these unions. Okay, so they are getting so thirsty, y'all. Trying to push in and pull into this new energy, this new world. Okay, so they have their version of the new world, and we have ours, or or whatever. All right, shit. But they are okay. So the thing that is here is that they are pulling on this energy as well, this divine feminine energy. They're trying to manipulate it their way and create chaos in the world. And so chaos out of order out of chaos is, I believe, the theme of their intentions or desires. Okay, so let's create all this chaos in the world with goings on. Let us show them and create trauma and make these movies. And I don't mean in a let's go to the theater type of movies. I mean set up these scenes here to manipulate energy, emotions from the masses. Okay. Um, So they're calling on this energy as well to create chaos and say, hey, you guys need us to come in and create order by telling you what to do, how to do it, what to believe in, how to move, when to move, how much to move. So take this here, get involved here, metaverse this, metaverse that, consciousness, um, one consciousness. They want to control that with the what's the shit there I'm hearing about. See, I loosely hear about these different things, like if I'm scrolling on YouTube or whatever, or I hear somebody say. I don't know too much about what's being said about the metaverse and having everybody connected to these headsets and all of that. This is little rumors I'm hearing going around. So I don't really know, but this is what's coming up here. So take it as it resonates. Hopefully I get more details on that as we move along. But either way, they're trying to use the energy their way. They like to work in darker energies, as you can see with this past event with Travis Scott and all of these different things that they have been doing over forever since beginning of time. These things that they scare you into not even remotely researching or understanding, so that you can be ill prepared for their big move or moves, okay? So they're calling on this particular energy as well. And so they have, the way I'm understanding it, again, I may understand it differently later, is that they, these energies from past, again, depending on what type of story you've heard and what religion you resonate with or belief system, that some of our ancestors of dark nature, that dwell in that particular nature and used to or don't, take it as you resonate, have our best interest at heart. Specifically speaking of melanated people, well, black people, foundational American black people, the original Native Americans. Um, so these ancestors did not have the best interest at heart, and they were working with the ops, so to speak. Okay, and because of jealousy and birthright, etc., however it resonates for you and your beliefs. Okay, and so now they are not working with them anymore. They are now on your side. And these ops are so desperate to keep their reality, their world going. Um, but it's not working. So so now they're throwing out this magic ritual spells, etc., in your face, and I'm not quite sure if they are wanting to be seen so clearly or not. But either way, it's quite obvious to most people what is going on, whether they want to believe it or not. But all right, so now these entities are not. I'm sure there are some that still are, but some energies are no longer working with the ops. Now, one thing you gotta again understand about energies is that everything has a polarity. Okay, so specifically, in the Bible, again, I'm not an expert, but I know that to some form of fashion, it says, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega, and everything pretty much in between. So, for those people that, are scared of, perceived heavier or darker energies, God himself said he's of both natures, okay? He works in those natures depending on the energy required. Now, if you are a god, a parent, or whatnot, if somebody is messing with your children or messing with your money or messing with anything you perceive to be yours in a way that don't serve you, you're going to be in that heavier energy. I was just saying, you're going to be about that business, about all the smoke and some. So again, just lending to the fact that you need to work in the energy that's required. You cannot just be in happy, happy, joy, joy mode all the time. And again, that he also said that he was spiteful. Well, I don't know if he said spiteful, but definitely vengeful. Definitely not about putting any other. God before Him or whatever. So it's different energies and different gods and different whatever you call it for everything. And there's a money god or whatever. Take it as it resonates. Either way, you have to adjust. Adjustments always are required to keep the energy flowing. You can't, otherwise you're going to be stuck trying to use something that is just not fitting. So you have to make adjustments. You have to change. You have to evolve. You have to flow in order to get results that are beneficial. You can't just be of one mind, of one energy. You have to see things from different perspectives. You have to be ready to do what's necessary. Okay. All right, y'all. I know I'm bouncing, but let's see. All right. Where's that deck? I haven't opened it. All right, it's all about duality. I'm seeing a transformation in the feminine energy of the earth plane. I'm seeing um, some deception here. Let's see. Okay, this is the foundational deception um, given to the masses. But again, things are being ignited, things are being transformed, things are changing. The frequency, new beginnings are coming. I keep on getting this. So, and I keep getting waiting impatience, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm trying to understand everything I'm seeing here. Um, I'm grabbing it, then it's like floating, and I'm like, oh gosh, I just had it, and now I don't. So let's see. All right, so connecting to that intuition, that higher self, that awareness, making decisions, working with one energy at a time and I mean in situations and in decision making and taking action. You have to be intentional and work with the energy that is required. And I know I keep saying balance, it's balance, but it's like, when you're in your neutral energy, but when you are making a decision about something, when you're trying to make a play, when you're trying to accomplish something, you need to be in that energy. And again, with the balance of the three, recognition, reward. Um, Gosh darn it. But right now is very integral time to balance the root and the crown. The root and the crown. I want to say blue and red. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So also throat chakra. I'm seeing a lot of people speaking up. I'm seeing people transform. I'm seeing the feminine energy transform. But they are trying to keep you all trapped in fear, trapped in the reverse of things, the trapped in the lack of understanding, in the reverse teachings, in the thwarted view and perception. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, so also this is dealing with the healing of the lack of confidence, with the insecurity, persecution. Also, witch hunt. Witch hunt came out a bit here. Witch hunt. Um, so just again the attack on the feminine energy. Okay, so things are definitely changing. There's definitely a victory within reach. Okay. Okay, um so I was just in between the whole waiting thing. I'm like, is it time to take action or is it to wait or what? But I have it's time to take action here with the new moon, when the new moon is coming. I'm not sure when it is, but new moon for sure, quite a bit. This is when something big will take place. Also, I was getting when the first snow hit the ground in the winter, when the first snow, I'm feeling specifically. Um, so yeah, again with the releasing of past guilt um, that's been projected upon you, past guilt that you have projected upon yourself. Um, so yes, this is you taking on the energy that is yours individually, the energy that you were born into, the energy that you work with on a regular basis. But this is being aware of this energy and taming it and applying it where it's needed. So things are about to change. The energy is definitely shifting. Balance spirituality and practicality. Balance physical and spirituality. Again, with this communication, there's some type of communication here, speaking truth. So this will of fortune, this karma, this birthright is coming in. It lies ahead. Is very soon. Okay, new moon, new moon, new moon, new moon. This is about stepping out of your comfort zone, people. This is about being your authentic self. Again, here we go. Adjustments are required. Release the negative energy. Answers are coming. Okay. All right. So let's see what else is here. And what can we expect soon? What is something that we can expect to see or experience or be brought into our awareness soon as the collective? Okay. What is coming up soon? What can be expected? There will be a lot of phenomena. If y'all hear some type of growling, that's definitely my stomach, y'all. I'm hungry, getting mud. I'm always hungry though. A lot of phenomena happening, very supernatural experiences happening. Again, I'm seeing things being crushed. Definitely the divine feminine definitely is about it right now. So could be earthquakes and seeing. I keep on getting the impression of shit being crushed though earlier. So, all right, what else? All right, so there will definitely be conflict. Um, Waiting for conflict. They have summoned something, some conflict, some. Okay. Okay. So there will be another big conflict in the world, in the U.S. I feel like specifically, it could be over in a different country as well, but I'm seeing some conflict on land. I'm seeing death. I'm seeing some type of notable foundation or structure. Okay. I'm seeing threats here. All right. Okay, definitely more attacks on the unions. On the unions. I'm just like, okay, so why do you have this twice here? Please clarify this for me. Okay, so they are trying to end these unions or slow down these unions or stop these unions altogether so that there will not be change or shift in energy and frequency here on the earth. They don't want this rebirth in our favor. Again, it's something. So I don't know if it's the new year, the end of the year, the new moon is with these all in conjunction and independently. Um, but somebody also is waiting on the word. Somebody's waiting for a message to come in. And then that's when the attack is going to take place. It's some type of conflict. We have conflict at the beginning here and at the end, waiting for the word with the foundation here. Okay, so they are fighting karma. They are fighting um, the shift, and they are trying to get you to do the same. Okay, again, a lot of people refuse to see things the way they are because of the way they've been taught. So they don't have to hold self accountability. A lot of people rather be chained when they can unchain themselves. Um, yeah, so definitely planting many seeds against the spiritual unions and children of the sun. Yep. So they like to disrupt the natural inclination towards the different things again with sex and religion and witchcraft or perceive higher or darker energies and goings ons. All these things have been done in front of people forever, and it's just becoming very clear now. It's becoming very obvious. Again, there's some people that refuse to see it, but that is okay. They're playing their part, they're playing their role. Things are going to get really real. Things are going to be seen more often again with the phenomena I'm seeing UFOs. Okay, let's see what else is here. Again with the waiting game. So there is something coming on, coming out, coming forward. Decisions, patience. It's the waiting game. God damn, like I'm so like, what the? I hope that I am getting this clearly. I'm just overthinking. That's something I'm working on. But I'm hoping that I'm claiming that I'm getting this message out clearly in what the message is supposed to be saying. I was also getting with the children that with the school system. I cannot find it. Maybe I'm using the wrong keywords. Maybe they're just not allowing this information out. But I did hear allegedly. a while back, some months back, that in New York, maybe it was a different place, that they have taken ownership over people's children and will not let the families see them, and they don't know where they are. But it's something with the whole foo vaccine. Okay, so there will be more sacrifices with water, especially with the Scorpio energy here. Um, there will be fire as well, rituals. There will be a lot of fear mongering. But again, I am seeing victory here in harmony, and we have already won, you guys. Um, just this. Yeah, they're trying to make people afraid and feel like there's no hope. That things will not get better. That the paranoia, I'm giving up type of energy, loss of hope, making people walk away from their Nine of Cups and losing hope in the feminine. But don't give up is what we're getting. We're waiting. We are coming back. We are here. We are you. You are us. DNA. This is patience and planning. Again, nothing is by coincidence in this reality. Choose to believe what you want to believe, but everything, this again, I'm always referencing. um, what's the goddamn movie? The Truman Show. And everybody knew that Truman was a part of a movie except for Truman. His parents were in on it. His best friend, his wife, every single person in the entire existence, okay, knew that Truman was in a movie. So everything, every setup, daily, the routines, every single thing going on was created around him and what they perceived he would do and how he react and everything. So they figured out his routine and how he would react. His what do they call it? Um, fuck. His well, they kind of, god damn it, it make me so mad. I'm always losing words. They figured out his moves. They figured out how he played chess and checkers or whatever version you want to use. They figured out how he thought and predicted how he would move by watching his behavior and everything. So they created every single thing around him so that he would not realize, but they, you know, like observing a mouse or some type of guinea pig or whatnot. So, but yeah, they used him for, their entertainment pretty much. But either way, it's all set up. It's a whole movie, and no, Truman didn't know. And soon as Truman found out that he was in a movie, he trying to escape. He couldn't trust nobody, but he's trying to get out of the movie, get away from the cameras, and they just could not let him go. They said, "No, we need you, Truman. Where you think you going?" And so that is kind of what is going on here. Well, pretty much what's going on here. You're Truman, and they don't want you to leave. As much as they hate you, or the distraction they create, or that they always create a struggle, a fight, two sides of one coin. Politics. They're the same people with the same agenda, but they create a dynamic where people can go back and forth and have an opinion and hate each other and argue and fight and create division. They do that with sports. It's two sides on, in the actual game, there's two sides to make a game. It's people on that side, people on that side. Opinions, hate, love, etc. Um, that's everything. They have multiple religions, so there could be a discussion, there could be a divide, there can be a distraction, okay? That is a duality in everything, okay? And they're always doing something behind your back. But either way, everything is about you. The wands, everything is set up to for your downfall. Everything is happening in advance based off of what they see you react to in a positive or a negative way, based off of what emotions they know you ride off of the most, based off of your actions in the past. They predict your next actions. They Everything is about you, so they can use your energy, so they can enslave you, so to speak, so that you can be food. Um, Yeah, because nothing can survive without light, and you are light, you are energy. Nothing can survive, not them, not nothing. So you are needed. You are an energy source, but you know the ones are waking up, becoming aware. The ones are becoming aware, and so just with that awareness, more activations, more information, more strength, more what is needed to have this victory that has already been claimed. All right. What else? Anything else? Okay, so they are again making plans and being patient and making moves and being ahead of to create confusion around the feminine, around fertility, around new world, around everything. Create a mental conflict and confusion amongst people and energies. Okay. They are trying to create their own foundation and reinvent their world, which, you know, is hell already. I've seen some headlines scrolling on YouTube that, specifically with the Travis Scott thing, a party in hell. When I did the reading, before I actually watched any videos or anything, I kept on talking about this frequency that I was seeing and feeling and hearing in the spread, and that was confirmed for sure by people that were allegedly there, saying that they kept playing these frequencies and sounds leading up and intermittently doing before the concert and everything took place, and so that was definitely a spiritual attack, and that's a part of the reason why people were so easily affected once the performance went and when the ritual took place and all of that. They were open for attack easily. So we need to study our light and dark sides and aspects and energies within us individually and perhaps together. But once you start being aware of both and nurturing them both, then that balance can begin. You have to study yourself. You study yourself. You're ignoring yourself, your intuition, your spirit. People are investing so much in earth and the world and physical, but ignoring the spiritual side as if it doesn't exist, and that is ludicrous. You cannot be a balanced whole person without tapping into your masculine or your feminine or your spirit. You cannot be a whole balanced person. I don't care how smart you think you are, how much money you have. People can have, you know, again, this is a movie, so I definitely don't believe that all these celebrities that have been allegedly claimed to commit suicide have committed suicide. But when they do, this is why, okay? Because you are ignoring aspects of yourself and thinking that you're going to be happy because you have money or fame or notoriety, when you are still ignoring like integral, very important parts of yourself is imbalance. Like, take me for instance. Been on this journey for quite a while since I was born, but being more aware and actually tapping into it and actually indulging in understanding and studying myself, right? Um, So I'm moving forward, trying to move forward in my purpose, and I'm doing my readings and using cards, and it's like a meal is delicious, right? It's a delicious meal, but yet it's still leaving something to be desired, still leaving a want, and it's like it's the itch you can't scratch. You just keep on trying to figure it out. Like, I am grateful for that part, and I'm learning, and it's very fucking delicious, but it's still something missing. So you can be giving energy to a lot of different aspects of yourself and energies, but if you're still missing parts and very important parts at that, it's just still like this yearning, anxious piece of something that you're trying to become aware of and trying to integrate. So you have to feed all the parts of you, okay? You have to tame them, feed them, understand them, know how to activate, know how to deactivate them at any given moment. I'm hoping this is making sense. Okay, what is here? So again, I left my other notes downstairs, so I'm trying to remember all the goddesses. So it's Mayat, Sekhmet, Hathor, and somebody else. Forgive me. Hopefully I get it before I end this, because it was four that I had. Mayat, Sekhmet, Hathor. I don't think it was Isis, but a version of perhaps. They all are one and the same. Different aspects, different, you know. All right, so let's see what's here. So we have to be understanding of our masculine and feminine energies, not only within ourselves, but outside of ourselves. That's not necessarily having to agree or participating, I suppose, but just understanding and recognizing that it's a piece of you reflecting back at you. And so this is some concept I've been kind of toying with for a while, and I might feel different about it later, but I'm feeling the need to speak on it. I just feel like this experience is about you individually. Like, yeah, we can say that we all are one consciousness, and we're all a little piece of something bigger, having different experiences, okay? And I do believe that, right? But your individual journey is all about you, because everything that you see and experience is based off of how you feel internally, and what you think and what you believe is um, all about you, all and completely about you, okay? So just that understanding of viewing outside sources is just understanding a part of you and not judging it because you're having experience for particular reasons, right? So when people get so invested in what other people do or believe or feel or think, outside of the realm of intruding personally, physically harm or some sort upon you in this reality that you are having in this aspect, right? Anything beside that intrusion um, of your personal space and intending harm or whatnot towards you, I just believe that it's absolutely none of your fucking business, because you have your own specific reality to worry about. So unless it's affecting you in a physical manner of harm or um, taking you down to a lower energy or in an energy that you don't want to be in or is not serving your highest well-being, it's just not none of your goddamn business. Like, who people sleep with their personal bodies, what people decide to believe in with their personal minds is just, again, another distraction, another argument, another debate Because who gives a fuck? I mean, it's not, if somebody, I mean, god damn, what people eat don't make you shit. I'm just saying, like, this, you're supposed to go inside yourself and, even reflect inside on how you perceiving a part of yourself through somebody else's reality is affecting you, and how you need to clear that. That's a you problem, not that person, not that aspect of you outside of you, because that aspect is having its own um, experience, and it's just none of your business. It's just another way for us to judge each other and be in conflict with each other or ourselves, so to speak. So focus on you and what you're doing, okay? Because everything outside of you is literally a distraction of you remembering who you are and going above and ascending and remembering your purpose, or of you having this individual experience as a spirit, having a human or earthly experience, okay? So yeah, that's something I've been toying with, and it just keeps coming up for me, and that is all I can think of off the top of my head of me toying around with that specific thought and energy. But yeah, if you're judging outside of yourself, especially with things that have nothing to do with you, it's you judging your own self, and so that's the aspect of you that you need to pay attention to, and why it's coming up in this experience that you're having, okay? And so that is, again, that conflict you have within yourself that you are creating blockages with, and why you can't see clearly the things that are in front of you, etc. All right, so the answers you need are coming. And what is this? Communication is key. So a lot of Gemini energy here, a lot of earth energy. So definitely something with the earth, definitely. Again, with the feminine, the mother, the empress, the three aspect. Um, and again, Gemini, yeah, Gemini. But Gemini is air, right? Okay. But either way, lots of earth energy, because I'm just seeing much Virgo energy here. Okay. Powerful change, powerful change. Confidence is key. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. Okay. Anything else you want to say at this moment before we close this out? Okay, so it's like take action now here, with working with yourself and on yourself. And I'm just seeing something with abundance, with money, again with earth. Let's see. I'm going to go and take another look at this alone. Again, working on not second guessing myself. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is, for everybody. clearing up that self-doubt. So again, I'm just, the main thing is the divine feminine, slowing down unions and making people turn away from family and of this coming together and just non-trusting with the male and female. Um, I'm also seeing some, what is this? Yeah, I'm just seeing them trying to get a lot of people, a lot of energies, a lot of folks walking away from this unions, these dualities and balances, and trying to make a new reality, a new existence of chaos, and just their own new version of, yeah, it's just not good. But all right, you guys, that's what I have for now. I'm going to go and take a look at this some more myself, and then hopefully I can come back and give you guys more information and just more clarity on things that I spoke about today. I absolutely hope you guys continue to have a fantastical day. I hope I was able to give you some clarity, and I appreciate you guys. Please do like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. Um, yes, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. Be safe, make clear decisions, clear intentions, and I will see you all soon. Later.